The UK is open for business for the EVTOL adaptation, and Joby is flying literally everywhere. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking EVTOLs. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's not beat around the bush. I always say it wrong, I don't know why. Let's not beat around the bush. I will offer you what is on today's menu. Well, we've got UK is getting ready for eVTOL flights. We will talk about Osaka Expo. We will talk about Salinas and Bentonville air shows as well, where we will see some eVTOLs. Very interesting topic. I will invite you to them and I will give you links where you can obtain your tickets and how you can get in there. And there'll be much more. We have some news about Boeing and Palantir, so don't go anywhere. There's a lot to talk about. I will skip this first topic. I will get back to it later when the audience catches up, because I think this is a very interesting topic and we want to be full on. We want everyone to be here. So in the meantime, I'll give you the news about Osaka Expo. How are we gonna do it? I'm gonna record a video live on the show. So I will do a little introduction. I will tell you the main part of the sandwich, and then I'll give a little outro as well. So let me just get this ready. Let me check this scene if that's fitting. That is fitting very nicely. So I've got this. I've got me in the spotlight. Okay. So okay. No, let me just 1 second. 1 second. I need to think this through. Joby. Just bear with me. It will come to me. Okay. Osaka Expo 25 and Joby. Take two. Osaka Expo 25 and Joby taking the stage. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. And I've got some great news and something exciting coming in the next and the following week. We are talking Japan. We are talking Expo 2025 in Osaka. Expo is a worldwide event which emphasizes design, tradition, culture, new technologies, new concepts. And this is a great stage for an eVTOL aircraft as well itself. And we've had few eVTOLs already taking the stage. Now it's time for Joby. So let me explain what's going on. So Joby's live flight kicks off next week, and believe it or not, we will cover it live. Expo 25, a test bed for future flight. Osaka Expo 25 taking place from April the 13th till October the 13th. So Joby will be there for the grand finale. Carries the theme, Designing Future Society of Our Lives. Among its ambitious showcases is advanced air mobility, with a dedicated Expo vertiport where visitors can watch real eVTOL operations. This isn't just display, it's a working experiment in how air taxis could fit into cities. And I can't show you because you can't see my mouse, but it's literally here. I'm hovering my mouse literally over there. If you look at the back of the circle, back of the building, the structure, the whole expo place. If you look at can you see the lighthouse on the left? In the middle, there's like a little reef or whatever that is. So the vertiport should be placed in there, and I will show it next week when we are covering the live flight. We also have very nice footage. Joby have already been in Japan and they have been test flying their aircraft. And look at this. I will offer you the audio as well. I mean, you won't hear it because it's very quiet, but you can still have a look. So this is Joby carrying their test flights, multiple test flights a day. It's also part of not only rehearsals, but presentation in Japan as well. And you can hear a little quiet. I mean, it sounds loud, but in reality, we are talking probably 40-50 decibels. So there you go. Now she touches down. So we will bring you this next week live on Martyn Lucas Investor. And you can compare the noise level to a club of people. Interesting, isn't it? So who is in the spotlight? In our newsletter, what you are seeing here is our newsletter. Our very own newsletter. You are getting one every morning, made by Sensei, and you are getting your daily forecast for the stock market. You have your top 5 topics, you have deep dives, analysis, chart analysis, you name it. I do one for Saturday, for my Saturday eVTOL show, and this is part of the newsletter. It's fully interactive. If I just go, I can't go up now because I'm in the middle of this article, but it's interactive, it's got links, it's got media, like this one. If you click on this very picture and on the link below, it will take you to this very video, which I just showed you on the screen. The link is under the video, in the description of the video. You have 7-day trial. You can find out if it's worth it or not, but you won't definitely miss out on any news from the eVTOL market, I promise. So who is in the spotlight? We've got SkyDrive. They already carried out their demo flights of the SD05, a compact 3-seater VTOL. They partnered with Osaka Metro to open the Osaka Vertiport. There was a flight actually before the expo opened. Public flights over Osaka Bay showcased urban integration in real time. We also have Lyft and Marubeni, who are operators, and Hexa aircraft. Single-person eVTOL from Lyft aircraft highlights micromobility and individual vertical flight. And now, the biggest moment of the advanced air mobility in Osaka. We have Joby and All Nippon Airlines, the big moment. From 1st of October until the 13th of October, Joby's S4 with the All Nippon Airline livery will fly twice daily at the expo. Full VTOL demonstrations. Takeoff, vertical, to transition to horizontal wing-borne flight, and transition again to vertical landing. Off days, there will be static display for visitors. So if you are planning, or if you happen to be in Japan, you can take the opportunity and see Joby, whether flying or in the static display, on static display. And Joby and ANA, All Nippon Airlines, aim to scale to 100+ aircraft across Japan in the coming years. We also had Archer Aviation a few months ago. They took the stage earlier in the expo, but did not fly. Presented a static midnight model to showcase design and progress. And Vertical Aerospace were signed to present, but withdrew few months ago. They are currently refocusing their resources toward their development roadmap and UK milestones. So you can see the Joby S4 in the All Nippon Airline livery. And now let's have a look why it matters. Well, first is the visibility. First time global audiences see air taxis in live urban action. We know that Joby have been carrying out their piloted flights, but this is the first time we can see it in global in urban environment. Integration, real world test of vertiports, air traffic control coordination, and passenger flow. Momentum. Smooth Joby flights could boost both public trust and investor confidence. Competition. SkyDrive leads Japan's local effort. Archer and Vertical play long games. Joby brings global ambition. And next step, by 2028, Japan targets real commercial advanced air mobility services. Here is the full schedule of Joby flights. I won't tell you which one, but we will cover at least one day live on Martyn Lucas Investor with a live special, bringing you the flight firsthand, which you can see here. So this is our coverage. Next week, we will bring you one of the live flights on Martyn Lucas Investor exclusively. If you are invested in Joby, or if you are interested in advanced air mobility and eVTOLs, don't forget to hit the like button and maybe subscribe, because we are giving you updates on eVTOLs pretty much daily. I know last week it slipped a bit, but it will pick up and I'll be online I'll be live pretty much daily. So that's it from me. Here is a video related to this topic. Here is another video. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, bit of a bumpy start to the beginning. How did you like the flight? Let me know. Do you want to see the flight again? Let's show you the flight again. Let me give you the audio as well. It's just how smooth that is. It's amazing how smooth the flight actually is. Look at that. There she goes. These flights are without passengers. There might be some test weights, some test load, but this is without passengers. Can you hear it? It's just very quiet. If you imagine there would have been a helicopter, much louder. Boom, and there she is, touchdown. And it's pretty much the same noise level as the clap of the people. So there you go. So we will be bringing you this. Live next week. I don't know what day yet. I can't tell you, but we will. So let me just quickly catch up with you. Who is in the chat? We've got Willie Davids. Is it Davids? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you on the show yet. Thank you for joining. Good morning, guys. Jim, new song. It's RCF. Angie is here. Good morning, Vaz. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. Please remember to smash the like button. Thank you, Angie. Stephen Lewandowski is here. Thank you for joining. Andrew Phillips. Good afternoon, everyone. Vaz, yeah, I was 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I was late. Just needed to do quick updates to my studio. Willie David says, good news. Yes, we are full of good news this Saturday. Drixig is here. Hello. Ahoy. My checkmate. Philip Castle says, good morning. Rev, Mr. Doom and Gloom show. Yeah. What do you mean doom and gloom show? I'm not doom and gloom. I'm always just positive. I have the dog energy. When it comes to eVTOLs and the eVTOL news, I'm pure golden lab energy. I'm so golden retriever or golden labrador. I'm just so purely happy when it comes to news. Yes, I have one favorite, but I don't take sides. I'm just here for the whole eVTOL market. Trixie says, here, smash the like button. Thank you. Anointed Flowers is here. Good morning. Kazansky here. Good morning. You know what time it is? It's time to talk. It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Thank you, Angie. Can I ask you guys, are you buying Archer for now or are you waiting for more drops, says Trixie? Look, to me, it makes no difference. Currently, I think it's good buying opportunity. I'm not waiting for further drop. It can go lower. It can go lower to probably $8, but I'm not waiting for that. I could miss because there's a lot of catalyst in the air. There's the new aircraft, the VTOL piloted aircraft. There's the Mid-East venture. I would not. There's a Dubai Air Show as well. I would not wait for better prices. I mean, what difference does it make if you buy for 9 or 8? Or I mean, 950 or 850? What's the difference? It's not too much of a difference. So yeah, if you are there for a long run, I don't think it makes any difference. So quiet compared to our helicopters today. Yes, Angie. The newsletter is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. This one is jam-packed with news and invitations. You can go vertical. The only way is up. Yes, Zach. The only way is... I'm not singing. I'm rubbish. I'll ask Martin if he can learn that song. Angie says October 1st to 13th, Joby in Japan demonstrations. Yes, Steve T is here. Joby or not to be? That is the question. I love it. That's great. Good morning, Vaz. Good morning, everyone. Ninja Cowboy, thank you for joining. That's a great video, Vaz, says Angie. Thank you. It's not my video. It's from this Japanese account, which I can't read the name of. But if you are receiving our newsletter, that's part of the newsletter. You have the link to the very video in there and to the very tweet. Ninja Cowboy says, so quiet. Thibaut says, oh sorry, let me keep the video on. Thibaut says, very stable flight. Yes indeed, and the takeoff and the landing is just so smooth. Look at that. Let me give you the audio as well. Casey is here. Good morning, Vaz. AC, hi Vaz. Do you know, hang on, you won't hear me now. Look at that, how smooth that is. It's just so natural. And touchdown. It's just, I can't wait when I'm going to fly one. I can't wait. Right, AC is asking, hi Vaz, you know how Martyn is stacking up Coca-Cola for defensive of a possible S&P crash? How do you think this will affect the eVTOL stocks? Well, it can go either way because there's a lot of catalyst in the air. The eVTOL market, when it goes up, it gets overbought. Great example was Joby. Let me just activate my chart screen. I don't know what's going on. Let me bear with me. I need to do some little amendment here because I don't have my scene coming through. Video captured. No, not this one. Stock. Bear with me. There you go. If you look at Joby, anytime Joby goes up, it gets massively overbought and there's a good retraction. There's always retraction about 50% of the previous gain. So yes, it's laddering up. It's been, let me just refresh it. What's going on? Right. It's slowly laddering up. Oh, I know why, because I've got the wrong chart. This is the one. No. You need to ask Sensei about stock charts. Right. Anytime we have a little pop, there's like a retraction either to the previous levels if it's just pop. If it's something long term, if it's some good catalyst, there's always a retraction of about 50%, and we are setting a new level on short term and on mid term as well. So that is telling me that the eVTOL market, on a good news, it gets slightly overbought and overreacted. So there is a lot of space. There's a lot of free space that can sort of that can allow for good dip. But I don't think we will see, if the market crashes, we will not see the previous levels we could see in when was it? April, when the where are we? I'm so lost on this. Right, I don't think we will see the April levels when we had the tariff wars, and we are looking with Joby. We are looking at $5. That was bargain. Now we are 220% up. So yeah, I think if there's any bloodbath or any what's the word, carnage in the whole stock market, I think that wouldn't dip. Joby wouldn't dip below 10. Same for Archer. Again, you can see on Archer, if we look at this greater scale, Archer always goes up, but it never goes below the previous low. So if we look at the carry trade from October last year, November, October, we had around $3. Then it went up, set the new level of $6, and again, it never, only once, it sort of dipped under the $6. But now we are setting new level between around $8, and I don't think if it dips, it'll probably go to $5, but I can't see this going any lower because the market has very good setup. The eVTOL market has very good setup. The companies have much progressed compared to previous 9-12 months. They have much progressed, namely Joby, who are literally months away from becoming profitable. Archer, few quarters from not profitable, sorry, gaining revenue. Archer in the same position, couple of quarters from generating revenue. We will have Mid-East, we will have Dubai Air Show, we will have Joby will be rolling out new aircraft. Archer have got half a dozen of aircraft, out of which at least 3 will be used for testing, and one of which will be the fully transitional piloted aircraft. So I think there's a lot of catalyst, and the sentiment is much higher. There's a lot of fundamental positivity, if that makes sense. So if we have a crash, I don't think that'll be as drastic as it was before in April, and as it was last year around this time. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not waiting for a crash. I'm buying now, because we can have anytime we can have announcement by Archer of their piloted VTOL, that November 704 Alpha X-ray. This will be massive catalyst for Archer stock, and obviously the whole Archer and Joby. Sorry, there was some strange noise coming from the outside. Archer and Joby have been pulling all the market up. Anytime there's a good news, it always, the whole market piggybacks on it. So yeah, I wouldn't wait for any crash. Obviously, I would probably keep some money aside. If it crashes, you can buy probably 20-25%. Something is in my studio. Moving. You can buy probably 20-25% more shares, but I wouldn't hold my breath for it, and I wouldn't hold my cash for it either. So hopefully that answers your question. But again, this is not financial advice. We all have our own trading and investment strategies. You want to talk to Sensei when he's back on Monday about stock chart analysis. He will tell you the support, the resistance, the good entry zones. Do you have any more questions? So hopefully that answers your question. AC Adam Borkowski. Where are you? What's going on? Adam Borkowski. No tomorrow. Positivity news only, please. There's enough tomorrow, and suddenly, as it is. What do you mean no tomorrow? I've got good news today. Every day I've got good news. Vaz, the golden retriever. Yeah, says Thibaut. Adam Borkowski says buying 1K of XCL pre-sale and 29th in 3 days. Right, you want to tune into Martyn's show? You will have a look. Is it a crypto or is it stock? If it's a stock, and if it's an IPO, Martyn will have a look for you. If it's a crypto, you need to tune into Sensei. Nibbled on some eVTOL yesterday morning, says poor man to rich man. Congratulations. Price prediction eVTOL. Oh, you mean Vertical Aerospace? We'll have a look into that shortly. I'll give you the other bit of news, and we'll have a look into that shortly. Trixie says, yeah, Vaz, thank you. I'm buying more on Monday, so I'm asking. Yeah, I think you have good entry point now. Angie says, I bought Archer at 840 and Joby at 12. Very nice. We'll buy more if it dips close to my cost per share. Spot on. Trixie, I will add like much more than last time. Very good. KCNTT50 is here. Good afternoon, Vaz. All watching. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. Ninja Cowboy says the landing was crazy smooth. Adam Borkowski says they will never be affordable. Bad investment, I believe. Adam, they will be affordable. If you look at this aircraft, I'll show you. If you look at this aircraft, the estimated operational cost is about $3 per passenger mile, which equals or which compares to your Uber Black, which is your premium Uber. It's much more efficient. It's green. It's safer than helicopters. Yes, it will take a bit of time. It probably won't be. It probably won't be in this decade. When we have enough aircraft and enough aircraft implemented and rolled out. But obviously, the initial rollout will be premium product. But beyond 2030, it will be affordable. There's a question: if we have operational cost, say between $2 and $3 per passenger mile, I wonder what margin is gonna the operator add up. And that might make it a premium product. But we are still not talking hundreds of dollars per flight. We are talking probably sub $100. And if you really need to save the time, if you set off in the peak hour where the city is jam-packed with traffic and you need to get to your airport, are you gonna wait 2 hours in the traffic, or are you gonna take this one and you'll be there in 10 minutes? Something to consider. But thank you for your opinion. Thank you for joining and for your opinion. Trixie, and another thing that I didn't see at the Archer is the flight with sound, or I'm just blind. Any thoughts? I will dig out some videos with Archer, what the noise level is. Don't worry. That'll be for next show. Need Binky Bonk bike. I'll give you Binky Bonk bike later. Steven says volatility, yes indeed. Jim New Song says lots of day traders pump and dump eVTOLs. Yes. Christian White, what's up my guy? Thank you for joining. I think you are new to this show, aren't you? Thank you for joining. Steven says me, Jim swing trades. Oh yes, Steven. Steven, did you buy Joby? You were asking me when Joby was about $14 a couple of weeks ago. And you were asking me, is this a good entry opportunity? And I said to you, I would wait. And then it dipped another 10-15%. And you could buy Joby for 12 something, 12.30, 12.60. Did you buy any Joby, Steven? I'm interested. Smart Money Advisor, Wealth Management Division is here. Thank you for joining. You are joining my shows very often. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, says Christian Y. Thank you. I keep buying on the dip. Yeah. HOVR is a clear winner. Well, I'm glad you said that, because we will be talking about New Horizon aircraft. And I've got some, I'll give you a teaser. For something coming in next 2 weeks. So don't go anywhere. Adam Borkowski says, it's crypto. Meant to say no FOMO, no tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for the show. Adam Borkowski, join Sensei. Every trading day, pre-market, if you join Sensei and ask him, he will have a look at it for you. Christian says, thanks for the show. Z Stacker is here. Midnight is beautiful. Well, do you want to see it again? I saw her in the flesh and it's really mind-blowing. It gives off the luxury sports car vibes. Definitely. Christian says, and it will create new jobs. Yes, we will need mechanics. We will need ground staff. We will need stewards and vertiport staff as well. So yeah, definitely, I agree. Is Vertical Aerospace a good bet? Yes, I did yesterday. I did a special, not yesterday, Thursday. I did a special with update on the business update on Vertical Aerospace. Let me pop it in the chat for you so you can have a look. I think it's fairly comprehensive. Bear with me. Let's get, actually, I'll show you what I'm doing, yeah? So if I give you this screen, that's YouTube. That's YouTube homepage. And if you go to Martyn Lucas, you have 3 ways to do it. Martyn Lucas, Vertical Aerospace, click on it. I'll give you all videos from Martyn Lucas, Vertical Aerospace. The most recent one is not in the top search. Doesn't matter. If you click on one of these, that will take you to a playlist. There's also a playlist. So if you click on Martyn Lucas Investor, go to playlists, click here at sort by last video added, and you have a playlist for EVTL stock, Vertical Aerospace. If you click on it, got all the videos from the most recent one. So this is the Thursday show I did. And I gave you business update that is coming directly from Vertical Aerospace. The second video in that playlist is probably the most valuable video you have seen on eVTOLs and Vertical Aerospace on this channel. And maybe everywhere. Because this was Capital Markets Day by Vertical Aerospace. We got exclusive invitation. I was on the guest list. I was invited to go to New York to attend it in person. I couldn't. So we got this link. If you click here, you have your chapters, and it's split by whoever is talking and whatever they are talking about. So we have Donald Slattery, the chairman, is talking. Can I give you audio? Let me just give you audio. So we got this link. If you click here, you have your chapters. Whoa, listen. Oh, baby. That's it. Sorry.
And through our proprietary battery services business. And I think this is really important.
So we have an update from every single director. You have the CEO, Stuart Simpson, talking.
Great to see you all here. I can safely say if this was 12 months ago, this meeting would take place in a phone box and it would be me and Jason. Right, that would be it. We could not get media, we could not get investors, we could not get banks, analysts. It would be Jason and I in a phone box. So
absolutely amazing moment. Completely open, completely honest, updated, upgraded guidance. We also have their customers talking. We also had some background from the investors as well.
I invested $4.5 million. I don't believe in
$4.5 million.
Finances.
Why that?
A strategy the top 1% deploy to keep the bottom 99%
that's Professor Scott Galloway.
To the people in this room,
he's a board member as well. And then we had Lord Andrew Parker, the former MI5 general director. And he actually tells you, he actually gives you the reason why we are not allowed to take any liquids on board of the aircraft, because that's because of terrorist attacks. And he was one of the reasons why we didn't have another 9/11 and another London attack in Europe. So just something to consider. If you want to have a look, definitely worth it. If you don't want to see certain topics, you can just skip. You can go to each chapter and catch up with the topic you need and you want. So definitely worth it. I think that's the best content I could ever bring to you so far. So if you are interested in Vertical Aerospace, have a look at these two latest videos. And to answer your question, yes, Vertical Aerospace, I am buying Vertical Aerospace. It's bigger part of my portfolio. But again, this is not financial advice. You need to know your strategies. You need to know if you are investing long-term, short-term, what is your target. Smart Money Advisor, Wealth Management Division, that's not affordable though, low. yeah, if we are looking at hundreds of dollars or lower hundreds, that's not affordable. However, there still are customers for it. If you are a high-profile manager, obviously your time is very valuable. So would you rather sit in the taxi cab for 2 hours, or would you spend a bit extra more, chuck it on the company credit card and get to the airport in 10 minutes? So that's something to consider. Jim Newsong says, Archer is my favorite. Smart Money Advisor, Wealth. Oh, you retracted the message. Thanks for letting me to read out your very long name. Steven said, no, I waited. So you didn't buy. Okay, fair enough. To be fair, Steven, I wasn't sure if it was going to go even below the $12, so I didn't buy myself either. It needs to rival Uber prices. Yeah, hopefully it will. It won't be at first, but in the next decade, 2030, I have no doubt it will be only probably 2-3x of the Uber. And that includes the margin, the operator margin as well. Exactly, Sean June. CEO's time is worth more than $100 for EVTOL right price. General 11 is here, one of the newer members. Thank you for joining. Steven is still waiting. Okay, fair enough. Zed Stacker, I dig your shows, man. I'm super bullish on EVTOLs. Thank you very much, Zed Stacker. Trixie Vaz, Archer will have some community day. Yes, I'm getting into it very shortly. Let me just get this big news from the UK out of the way, and then I will invite you to 3 big events. 4 events, one of which I already gave you. That was the Japan Expo. Playlist is at the top of the YouTube channel. Yes, Angie, thank you. And Trixie says maybe Joby is faster than Archer, but Archer is more like really more prettier. Okay, so we've got some massive news coming from the UK. And I got my hands on this very document. This is coming from the CAA, the Civil Aerospace Administration. And what is this about? This is giving us a roadmap for the eVTOL adaptation and rollout in the UK. And I just did a bit, there's quite a few pages. So I just did a little breakdown, and I'm putting this into our newsletter. So let me record a little video about it, and you will find out very, very shortly what it is about, who is going to benefit from this, and how does it compare to the rest of the world. So let me just get the right scene. Let me change the lights. Let's do this. That looks all right. Okay. The UK is open for business to roll out the eVTOLs. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Got some massive news coming out on Thursday, week gone, from the United Kingdom. We have the Civil Aviation Administration. They provided their eVTOL delivery model, the roadmap to the first commercial flights by 2028. And this involves not only Vertical Aerospace, this involves Joby. This by 2028, this could involve Archer Aviation as well. This might involve EHang. This will involve Beta Technologies. This could involve Volocopter, maybe Whisk, and others. So stand by. This is not only for Vertical Aerospace, who are the British-based company. This is for Joby, Archer, and the rest of the market. So what happened? The UK regulator has published a version 1 plan to enable initial commercial piloted eVTOL operations by end 2028. It uses today's aviation rulebook wherever possible, adds targeted new rules where needed, and sequences consultations as of late 25, legislative proposals as of 26, and implementation as early as 27 and 2028. What you are seeing here is our very own newsletter. The link is under the video. You can sign up to it. There's a 7-day trial. Definitely worth the try, because every weekday you get your market forecast made by Sensei. You have your 5 top topics, top 5 topics. You have your topic of the day, deep dives, analysis. Newly, there will be part of the daily newsletter. There'll be aviation, aerospace, eVTOL updates as well, and news. And I do one for Saturday. When I do analysis, I'll do news, all the big news from the eVTOL market. I do deep dives as well, you name it. So what you can see here is the very newsletter is interactive. You have a lot of media, links to videos, to events. You can connect with me, Sensei, and Martin on X, Discord, premium Discord, YouTube channel, Martyn Lucas shop, you name it. So this is the very newsletter. And I got my hands on this very document by the CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority. And yes, it is a bit long. So I did a little extraction, and this is what it's all about. So what this document is and what it isn't. Purpose: a regulator playbook for getting eVTOL from demonstration to first passenger services in the UK. Think how the law, rules and systems will change, rather than a tech spec. The scope of this document: piloted operations first for commercial focus, and uncrewed autonomous eVTOL is out of scope for this version. So currently we are doing one step at a time. We need to implement the piloted eVTOLs Once we are comfortable with piloted eVTOLs in our airspace and in our air traffic control, we can step it up and have possibly AI co-pilot. So it'll be hybrid, halfway between piloted and autonomous, and then we step it up again to the autonomous rollout. And the ambition, excuse me, by end of 2028, have the regulatory framework plus operational system in place to allow initial commercial eVTOL flights. So this can be open door for Joby, Archer, and definitely Vertical Aerospace, and maybe more. Mechanics, how the UK will roll this out? Well, we have 3 horizons. Flying now, development and certification, testing possible today via permit to fly, and flight conditions. So again, this is beneficial to Vertical Aerospace, but this is not only to Vertical Aerospace, this is to Joby as well. If they decide tomorrow we want to ship our aircraft to the UK, we can get the permit to fly and we can start flying as early as possibly Monday. Flying tomorrow is the second phase by 2028, which contains first commercial piloted operations once the legal changes land. And flying in the future is the last phase, 2030 and beyond, scaling and more advanced use cases as experience grows. So again, that will be probably cargo and haul, that will be hybrid aircraft, that will be autonomous co-pilot, and the next step will be autonomous aircraft. Rulemaking timeline at the high level. We have fourth quarter of 25, end of the year. Initial policy consultations open. 2026, Civil Aviation Authority submits its opinion and instructions to Department for Transport with the legislative package needed. 2027, statutory instruments, and 2027 to 2028, implementation to enable first commercial operations. So the work stream, the CAA is changing. It's design and certification, continuing airworthiness, flight operations, aerodromes and vertiports, and pilot licensing as well. So all of this has now clear rules for the eVTOL market and the eVTOL aircraft. So let's just have a quick deep dive into the aircraft certification in the UK. The UK will certify eVTOL designs against UK SC Special Case VTOL, issue 2, the UK's adopted version of the European equivalent special condition for VTOL. So this is the framework and the regulations you need to meet to fly, whether in Europe or in the UK. They are very similar. They are very, very connected and very similar. So it's supported by accepted means of compliance. This gives original equipment manufacturers objective-based rules and practical how-to-comply material. So on the back of this, Vertical can now start pursuing their certification target, their certification goal, because now they have clearly lined the playground, they have the rules, they know what boxes they need to tick, and they can follow this. So just quickly, how an original equipment manufacturer progresses. First, we have design organization approval. Then agreed certification basis, show compliance, operational sustainability data, flight testing before type certification, and validation and international harmonization. And after certification in service, eVTOL will be treated by default as complex motor powered aircraft. So we have a new category of aircraft, CMPA, a higher bar for maintenance and oversight using these retained regulations and standards. The CAA also plans an engineer license endorsement for electrical power plants via statutory instrument targeted for 2027, recognizing high voltage competencies in maintenance. Another interesting topic, which might involve me in a few years as well, pilot licensing, operations and ground infrastructure. Don't go anywhere. We will compare shortly this with the rest of the world, with the USA, Europe, United Arab Emirates, and Japan. Pilot licensing. For commercial operations, the CAA's baseline is the CPL and ATPL, which is your fixed wing and rotary aircraft pilot license, plus eVTOL type rating. With the UK's licensing framework aligned to powered lift principles, private use is intended later for non-commercial flying. With the FSTD and FCS training policy forthcoming, and openness to novel training approaches were safely justified. And aerodromes and vertiports, policy work underway on infrastructure, layout, rescue and firefighting services, and integration with existing aerodrome regimes in time for first operations. So we don't have any extra new regulations, any new extra set of rules, whatever. We are building this on the existing network, whether it's the pilot licensing, pilot operations, and the infrastructure, which is vertiports, will be all built on top of the existing network, which is good news because we don't have to wait for extra lengthy legislation and regulation updates or rollouts. So how do we compare to the rest of the world? How is UK comparing to the United States? The FAA issued the final powered lift rule as of October and November 2024, setting pilot qualification and integrating powered lift operations into parts 61 whatever, with a special federal aviation regulation to stand up the first wave of pilots and instructors. This is the US on-ramp for air taxi operations. We know that Joby and Archer have both achieved the 135 certification part of the certification compliance, and they can train their own pilots already, which they have been doing. Contrast, the FAA has already certified powered lift at federal level. The UK is running a synchronized 2025 to 28 legislative program to achieve comparable outcomes nationally. European Union, EASA pioneered SC-VTOL. So we are building this on the European regulations. And so it pioneered SC-VTOL, special case VTOL regulations, safety regulations and standards, and grows it via successive MOC whatever details. I'm not going to bore you with all the details on the numbers. The UK has formally adopted the CTOL, special case VTOL framework and associated MOC via whatever decision. Then layers UK specifics on top. So again, we have existing regulations, framework, and we are building on top of it. United Arab Emirates, the first ever adopter of the eVTOL concept. First passenger flights, apart from China, who have their own very closed bubble in terms of airspace regulations. The UAE is mapping urban air corridors and building a hybrid advanced air mobility framework on a 20-month schedule. 2026 is cited for first passenger services. Dubai and Joby, they have agreement that includes 6-year exclusivity and vertiport network. We also know that Archer and Abu Dhabi have their agreements and exclusive cooperations. Joby delivered its first aircraft into Dubai and began local testing in 2025. So did Archer, but they haven't rolled out their test phase fully yet, or unfolded. And then Japan, one of the first global adopters as well. We have methodical ConOps plus vertiport standards and expo demos. Japan has published vertiport design guidelines as of December 2023 and advanced air mobility ConOps documents framing a phased rollout, including Expo 2025 Osaka, demonstration flights, and trials of digital UTM. It's a measured infrastructure-first approach that complements certification progress. So Japan have their very own way, but it's very similar to the global rollout. What to watch Next, the UK catalyst. You can call out on air. Late 2025, CAA opens the first eVTOL policy consultation. This will be telling us when Joby, when Archer, when Vertical Aerospace can start flying their passenger or at least their test flights. 2026, CAA's opinion and instruction to Department for Transport with proposed legislative package. So unless there will be change of governments and there will be massive delay, this will be on the track for the new legislation. 2027, SI laid, including engineer electric power plant endorsement, and AMC GM issued. If you struggle with these acronyms, as I do, because I don't remember half of them, acceptable. I've got a little scope for you at the end of the article, with links to the actual origin of these. So MOC is means of compliance. Sorry, I've lost it. And then 2027 and. No, sorry, I'm not talking. I'm talking MIC and GM. So again, you can have a look. Where are we? AMC and GM, acceptable means of compliance and guidance material. Yes, thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. So 2027 and 2028, implementation window for first commercial operations. Investor angle. Now listen, a regulation doesn't create revenue by itself but it de-risk timelines. The UK now has a coherent plan: consult, legislate, implement, and clear certification basis, plus a defined in-service regime and a 2027 engineer licensing update for electric power plants. Transition, the fog is lifting on when and how first UK passenger flights can happen. Use 2025 to 2028 milestones as your catalyst checkpoint. Again. And then obviously you have all the terms, all the acronyms broken down. I thought it would be quite handy, not only to you, but to me as well. So let me know, what do you think? UK is not staying behind. They have announced their own path to the eVTOL rollout. I'll be keeping an eye on it closely. You will see more updates on this channel. So if you are invested or if you are interested in eVTOLs, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because we are giving you updates and content on eVTOL pretty much daily. That's it for now. Here is a video related to this topic. Here is another video or playlist related to eVTOLs. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. I was losing myself halfway through it. Sorry. That wasn't the slickest presentation. I thank you for bearing with me. Let's just catch up with the chat. I see there was a lot of messages coming through. AMPX could be a serious beneficiary if the eVTOL market takes hold and becomes successful. Correct, Gary Roberts, because Amprius Technologies are exclusively supplying batteries to one of the market-leading companies. And I know I've been saying it every week. I'm holding this in my back pocket, but I will announce it soon, who I think that is. So stand by, you'll find out soon. Once this takes off, Amprius could be generating very good revenue from eVTOLs, from the eVTOL market. I thought Volocopter was bankrupt. Volocopter went through bankruptcy, but they got bought out by a Chinese car manufacturer. I don't remember the name, but we had this in our newsletter a few weeks ago, Thibaut. So I'll be talking about Volocopter through the course of time. They'll be in Dubai Air Show. They should be flying as well. The presentation, the demo flights as well. So I'll be talking about it in the coming weeks. Vidura Wayne says, great show, Vas. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you here before. Thank you for joining. Well, stand by, because I'll be inviting you to big events with eVTOLs. Thibaut says, how big are you guys on eVTOLs in your portfolios? Good question. What are the percentage of total portfolio and how many eVTOL stocks do you own? Right. Let's do it now. It's quite interesting topic. In our newsletter, at the very bottom, at the very bottom, it's a long one today. Let me just scroll down. At the very bottom, there is what I call the ultimate eVTOL market trading 212 pi. On trading 212, and let me just show you this. I'm not going to show it on the screen when I'm logging into my trading 212, but I will show you that in practice. Trading 212, where are we? Right, trading 212 let you to create your own pies. So that's like something like your little ETF. And we've got one for eVTOL market. And I've got this for my cashback money. I've got this for, I've now decided I'll be putting 100 pounds, British pounds every month, every payday. I'll be putting 100 pounds and I'll be watching how the whole eVTOL market grows. Not only that I have the eVTOL manufacturers, I also have what is above them, their parent companies, and I also have operators, that's the eVTOL manufacturers, and I also have operators and suppliers, sorry. So if you want to have a look, at the bottom of our newsletter, I'm breaking this down, and you might learn from it, and you might find some interesting investment opportunities for you as well. So tier 1 is eVTOL manufacturers. It's about half of it. It's about 50%, give or take, of the ETF. We've got Archer Aviation, we have Joby Aviation, Vertical Aerospace, and this is the allocation within the pie. So you can actually copy the pie. Can I give you the link to the pie? How do I share it? How do I share? I'm so useless with this. We go to overview. Sharing. How about that? Share pie. Copy. Let me pop this in the chat for you. If you want to have a look, if you are on trading 212 and you want to have a look, I'm not saying don't copy it, don't follow it, don't chuck your money into that, but you can learn. You can possibly copy it and adapt it. So it's really up to you, but just to give you a bit of an idea. So we have Vertical Aerospace, EHang, we have Eve Air Mobility, Horizon Aircraft, Aero Group, and this is wrong. I still haven't corrected it. That shouldn't be that. That is GE, General Electrics. That should be in different category. So ignore this one. But we have Aero Group, New Horizon Aircraft, Eve Air Mobility, EHang, Vertical Aerospace, Joby, and Archer. This is the tier 1. This is the original manufacturers. Then we have parent companies and institutional investors. We have Delta Airlines, who are heavily invested in Joby. We have Textron. They are parent company of Bell Helicopters. Beecham. What else is there? I don't remember. And they are parent company of Pipistrel. Cargo. Electric aircraft and cargo hybrid eVTOL. Got Toyota Motors, big investment in Joby, parent company of Joby. United Airlines invested in Archer. Airbus, I don't remember who is Airbus involved with now. I don't remember now. Sorry, I've lost it. Never mind. We've got Boeing, who are parent company of Whisk Aero. Martyn loves Whisk Aero. Got Stellantis invested in Archer Aviation. We have BlackRock, institutional investor in Archer and other companies. We have Embraer. Who are parent company of Eve Air Mobility. We have Honda Motors. They have been on and off with their own eVTOL venture. They have been developing and not developing their eVTOL aircraft. It's very, very vague, but They are also involved in aerospace, so I think they should be in there. And then we have the operators and suppliers. So we have Blade Air Mobility, who are now part of Joby, obviously. We have Bristow Group, Global Vertical Flight Operator, Helicopters, now eVTOLs, already customer of Vertical Aerospace. Initial order for 50 aircraft plus 50 optional. Got Honeywell, Global Aerospace provider of avionics, control systems, whatever. I can see the chat. Martin woke up and he's spamming the chat. I'll get to that shortly. We have Surf Air Mobility, Leonardo, Palantir as well, Rolls-Royce, Uber, and Amprius Technologies as well, AMPX, which you already mentioned. L3 Harris, Cisco, Dassault, Safran, and that should be Egon. That's wrong as well, so I need to correct it. That will be my homework for next newsletter. I do apologize for the mistakes, but you can still see at the market close, the eVTOL market was slightly up, although it was a bit down on the weekly. But I think this is a great tool to track the eVTOL market progress and development, because you can see how this is growing. If I look at the monthly scale, this is 8th of September. We were down 7% compared from the beginning of the month, and now we have a swing, and we are 7% up. So I think it's a great gauge for me as an investor as well to track the eVTOL market progress. So hopefully you liked it. Don't know if you liked it, if you found it useful. If not, don't worry. No drama. So let me invite you. So we've been through Osaka. Let me invite you to another air show. Now then I will give you some more news. Let's have a look at the chat. See, Martin is spamming with Binky Bong Bike. So hopefully, Thibaut, that answers your question. With this pie, I'm invested in all those 32 companies, but my main investments are obviously Vertical Aerospace. That's the biggest chunk. Joby, Archer, a bit of New Horizon aircraft, and that's it for now. Because I had to liquidate and consolidate my portfolio. I had to invest in my gear, in my equipment. I had some expenses as well, which were not expected. So the portfolio is not where it used to be. I'm now rebuilding it, and I will be investing in more companies as I go. Zach says, that technology is so interesting. I love your updates. I was on the bottom yesterday doing some shopping and ended with more Virgin Galactic and a little of Coca-Cola. Zach deserves a massive shout out and massive thank you, because Zach last Sunday went to, was it Salinas? Zach went to see the air show, one of the air shows I talked about last week. Was it Salinas or was it the other one? Was it Marina? New Marina? I don't remember now. But Zach went there. The show was not on. I think it was the day before. But thank you very much, Zach, for going there. I do appreciate it. It was amazing. Zach then had good time by the ocean side with his missus, with his wife. But thank you, Zach. I do appreciate it. I've got actually invitation for you. Do we have Arby in here? Because I've got an air show in Arkansas as well. Is Arby in here? No. I will message him, because tomorrow there's a big air show in Arkansas. Jim Newsong says 6 eVTOL along with support like Amprius. Yeah, great. You got it well covered, Jim. Thibaut says, nicely diversified. What's your highest conviction? What is your highest planned ROI stock? Thibaut says, is Virgin Galactic SPC still a thing? Yes, it is. We are covering it regularly as well. Martin covers Virgin Galactic regularly. Zach is probably like the biggest retail investor and owner of the stock in the world. David Hensley is here. Thank you for joining. Don't worry, you are late. You can always rewind back. We are talking about Osaka Expo. Next week we should be bringing you some live footage from their flights. We talked about new UK regulations for the eVTOL rollout, and I'll be talking about more events with eVTOLs. Brandon Biley says, I use Robinhood to buy stocks and eVTOL does not show on their platform. Are you using the right ticker? The ticker is EVTL for Vertical Aerospace. I've seen few people make this mistake. Vertical Aerospace, the ticker is EVTL, not EVTOL. Again, if you look at the newsletter or if you look at here, yeah, this is all here. So Vertical Aerospace, the ticker is EVTL, just for your information. Zach says, in my sector, HOVR, New Horizon, Textron, Vertical Aerospace, Joby, Archer, and VTOL is Bristow Group. Very good, Zach. Thibaut says, Brandon, you need to open several brokers to be more flexible. Yes, I agree. I'm now using Robinhood UK as well. I'm using Trading 212. Yeah, because each broker offers different services and different product as well. Not only different stocks, but different product as well. Oh yeah, there's Martin's spam. Did I miss something? Brandon, yeah, you need to open several brokers to be more flexible. Do you have any more questions? Steven says, sold all my Matador yesterday, $4 swing, trade 5,154 shares. Wow. Congratulations, Steven. That's a lot of money. That's big boy trades now. David Hensley says Archer 957, Joby 1540, Vertical 547. Yeah, I know, not the best averages, but at least I'm in. That's spot on, David. That's perfect. At least you are in, correct. Collectively, I've got a little over 1,000 shares between my 3 eVTOLs. Very good, very nice position, David. Think of it this way. End of the decade, which is literally 4 years away, these stocks will be at least 5x. Look at it this way. Brandon says, Thibaut, it appears that eVTOL is not a stock, but instead it's a group of stocks under the category. Yes. The eVTOL, VTOL stands for Vertical Takeoff and Landing Aircraft. The E there is for electric. So if I show you this, this is my little Hall of Fame. That's in my studio. That's live in studio. You can see it's not a picture. What you can see, this aircraft is the V-22 Osprey. I'm hearing some noises from outside. Let me just show it on the screen for you. Let's play with toys. So V-22 Osprey is a VTOL. VTOL stands for Vertical Takeoff and Landing Aircraft. What does it mean? Well, these rotors, they tilt. So it's a hybrid between a helicopter and a fixed-wing aircraft. So for the takeoff, the aircraft can take off and land horizontally, like this. I'm not making noises, but it also can take off vertically. So if the rotors tilt up, the aircraft goes up vertically, and then it transitions into the horizontal flight, carries out the horizontal flight, and again, it can land in the vertical phase. So this is VTOL, Vertical Takeoff and Landing Aircraft. The E there stands for electric. So something like this is the eVTOL. It's an electric version of the VTOL aircraft. And this in particular is Joby Aviation. So that is what eVTOL is. The VTOL is the ticker for Vertical Aerospace. So hopefully that answers your question. Angie says, Vaz, I got to run. It's my son's birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday. Have a great party. Have a nice rest of the day, everyone. Read the newsletter. You will love it. Thank you, Angie. You didn't say that, though. You said to open several brokers. Hang on. Martyn is here. Good morning. Shall I create chaos? Oh, be good. Well, the whole show is already derailing. So, up to you, Martyn. Chaos is always fun, says Thibaut. Binky Bong Bike. Yeah, Binky Bong Bike. Okay, let's have a look at Binky Bong Bike. Let's have a look at Binky Bong Bike. What are we doing here? That's on YouTube, isn't it? YouTube. What is it called? Volonaut. It's called Volonaut. Volonaut Air Bike. Do we have the official footage? Yes. Let's have a look at the Binky Bong Bike. This is actually an eVTOL as well, because this can take off and land. Well, it's not an eVTOL, sorry, it's a VTOL. It's a VTOL aircraft. It's not an eVTOL. It's not electric. It's got a turbine, gas turbine engine, and basically you are sat on a jet engine with a little tank around it. There might be a gyroscope. I still haven't looked into that, but yeah, you're basically riding a jet engine. How amazing that is. That's pure Star Wars technology there for you. And apparently, you don't need a license for this in the United States. But don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it. Yeah, how amazing that is. Yeah, so we have this every weekend, we have this every Saturday, because Martyn wants to see the Binky Bong Bike. Zach says, Textron is also building the Delta aircraft for Virgin Galactic. Oh, very good, I didn't know it. Thank you, Zach. Binky Bong Bike, yeah, you got your Binky Bong Bike. Just pack it in. If all you women want to see how awesome our one and only Vaz, drop it like it's hot, then smash the like button and watch the magic happen. I'm not doing this, David. It's not a super mic. What is it called? No, what magic mic? It's not a magic mic show, okay, David. It's an eVTOL Saturday show, okay. It's not a magic mic show. I'm not doing it. But thank you. Do we have any questions? Yes, it was Marina. Okay, well, I've got a show in Salinas for you, which is not so far away, Zach. eVTOL is on Robinhood. Yes, Jason, thank you. Sensei is here. Hi, everyone. I'm back on Monday. Can't wait. I miss everyone. Sensei, are you watching? Could you do Vertical Aerospace chat on Monday, please? Because I promised it to everyone who joined me yesterday. Not yesterday, Thursday. It was a great show. I had great audience. So can you do Vertical Aerospace chat for me tomorrow, please? Sorry, on Monday. Yes, Tin is here. Hello, everyone. Matt Dillon is here. Uncle, don't call me uncle. I'm not that old, okay? I'm only 34. Have you released your opinion on Little Palmer Lucky flying his new Jetson eVTOL? Yes, I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I was surprised to see that young billionaire test flight. I tell you, yeah, he said it took him like 20 minutes to get his head around the controls. I will tell you something, Matt Dillon. Are you subscribed to the newsletter? Because last week's newsletter had amazing numbers, by the way. Thank you everyone for reading it. I'm so blown away that I can keep up with Sensei's audience for the newsletters. That's amazing. Because Sensei's newsletter is very high standard. And I'm surprised it gets actually 1 or 2% better numbers So what I did, I decided to do, because, and there's one in this newsletter as well. There'll be one in every newsletter. I decided to treat you and reward you who are subscribed to the newsletter and who read it. So I call it the Aviation Box of Chocolates. And basically in every newsletter, I'll give you something I won't show on the live show. It'll be there only for the paying members who are reading the newsletter. And we talked about, or there was part about Jetson 1. And this is the very aircraft Palmer Luckey flew as the first customer. So if you are part of the newsletter, I'll just give you a little teaser. But if you are subscribed to the newsletter, you can read about it and you can see the video. I'm not showing anymore. So that's my opinion. That's my opinion for you. Subscribe to the newsletter. Christian White says, cheers, mate. Martin is saying, what if you turn the propellers back? Does it go backwards? Martin, you can't turn the propellers back. Okay, it goes only forward. And this one, when I was demonstrating it on Thursday, this one actually came off. Yeah. So I might send it back. Can't even put it back in. I might send it back and ask for a new one. And I don't know if you can fly it upside down, okay? I don't know. Never tried it. I've never asked anyone. Nobody's ever asked anyone. Zach says, fly, baby, fly. Willie Davids, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Why does it keep skipping like this? Wear a helmet. Yes, definitely. Hey, Vaz, you said you had some exclusive news about HOVR. Yes, stand by. Stand by. I had to show you the Binky Bong bike. Sorry, I had to show you the Binky Bong bike. So stand by, and I'll give you New Horizon aircraft news very soon. Zach says ET is back. Martin, yeah, what happens when you do that to the propellers? Yeah. Binky Bong bike is real life Star Wars. Yes. I've got a super chat from Zach for another great show. Let us know where the air show is and we'll be there. Fly, baby, fly. Thank you, Zach. Well, okay, let's get on with that. Dark Trobbit, I've got some good news for you as well. Dark Trobbit, I've got some good news for you as well. Bear with me. Matt Dillon says, Vaz, that is quite a newsletter. Sensei has outdone himself. It must be the marital bliss. I shall sub. Well, hang on, Matt. Sensei has got nothing to do with the Saturday newsletter. I'm doing the Saturday newsletter, all right? Sensei does every day of the week. I do Saturdays when Sensei is having his lay-in. So, yeah, definitely try it. You've got 7-day trial. I think it's definitely worth it. So, all right, let's crack on with the news. So, this week and next week and the following week, jam-packed with eVTOLs flying everywhere, namely Joby. Joby and Blade at the Ryder Cup. I couldn't fit any more in the newsletter, and I will keep this for the next week update. So, what happened? Joby and Blade at the Ryder Cup. This week, Joby Aviation and Blade Air Mobility are stepping onto one of the world's biggest stages, the Ryder Cup, golf's premier international event. Their presence underscores the rising role of advanced air mobility in high-profile global venues, blending luxury, logistics, and innovation. As the golf world watches the greens, we are watching the skies, and we will bring you exclusive updates and insights in the next week's edition. Stay tuned. And you can see the Joby S4 aircraft with the very Blade livery. So Blade is currently, Blade Air Mobility, the subsidiary of Joby Aviation. Joby bought out Blade about a month ago, or 1.5 months ago. Blade is now operating helicopters and moving executives, sponsors, athletes. Can you call golfers? Are they athletes? Is it a sport actually? Never mind. They are moving people around the event in their helicopters. So this is a massive spotlight for Joby and Blade as well. I've got news about Boeing and Palantir, but I'm going to record this as a separate video. So I'll give you just a little teaser and you can look out for the updates, because we are now running over and I've got so much to talk about and so much to record. So let me just give you this little teaser. Again, part of the newsletter. If you subscribe to the newsletter, you can have it all. Boeing and Palantir, a defense tech power move. The aerospace titan meets the data warlord. In a move that could reshape how data powers defense manufacturing, Boeing's defense, space, and security division has struck a strategic partnership with Palantir Technologies to deploy AI-powered analytics and digital operations across its production lines. And the signal is clear. Boeing is serious about modernizing, not just in the skies, but deep in the digital core of its defense factories. So again, look out for a video through the week. We've done the Ryder Cup. Let's do the Arkansas event. Horizon aircraft update. This is gonna be a long show. This is gonna be a long show. Right, let me invite you to this. And shall I record this as an event? No, I will not be recording this as a video. But Bentonville in Arkansas gears up for future flight. Archer confirms presence at UP Summit. Do we have anyone from Arkansas or from within travel distance from Bentonville? Because I think this could be a very interesting event for you. The skies above Bentonville in Arkansas are preparing for a glimpse of the future. On Sunday, September 28th, the UP Summit Community Day returns to Thaden Field, promising a unique blend of innovation, spectacle, and public engagement. The event was a bit vague in terms of who will be presenting themselves in there, but we still got some companies which we can look out for. This is basically the whole setup. This is basically the all information they are giving you. We are expecting lots of toys. Well, what does it mean? Are they confirmed? Are they going to be there? Are they not? But if you look at it, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. So, who we've got in there? Archer Aviation, they definitely have confirmed via social media that it will be present at the event, stating that the Midnight's aircraft is heading to Bentonville. However, whether its presence will include a flight demonstration or static display remains unclear. The broader exhibitor list has not been officially confirmed, but past mentions and previous iterations of the event have included a stellar lineup of advanced air mobility pioneers and future tech companies. Among those slated to participate, Beta Technologies, developer of EVTOL and eVTOL aircraft, alongside power infrastructure, Blue Origin, aerospace and space flight company founded by Jeff Bezos, focused on space, tourism and lunar exploration. Boomsonic, building the world's fastest passenger airliner, aiming to revive supersonic travel. And I just got an idea. It'll be one of the topics for the coming newsletters, because I'm watching these and it's a very interesting topic. So let me just put it in my notes. Boom supersonic. I'll give you a little dive into this topic, which is very interesting. We also can expect Eve Air Mobility, Embraer-backed eVTOL developer focused on urban air mobility ecosystem, Jetson Aero, personal eVTOL manufacturer known for Jetson One, This was the one with Palmer Lucky. I just gave you a little teaser a few minutes ago. Joby Aviation, pivotal manufacturer of compact personal aerial vehicles. We know Steven Lewandowski likes this. Regent, which is building electric sea gliders, flying boats that operate just above water using wing-in ground effect. We can expect Tesla, Whisk Aero, and Archer Aviation, who confirmed. So, I don't think we will see flying aircraft in there. I would be surprised if we see the full-scale aircraft as well. However, the stands, you will definitely see small-scale models. You will definitely see pieces of the technology being used in these concepts and in these aircraft. And definitely the teams will be more than helpful and more than happy to explain everything and answer your questions. So if you are within travel distance from Bentonville in Arkansas, here is the address, definitely go there. I think it will be worth it. So that's my invitation. One more thing, don't forget, you need to register. The attendance is free, but you need to register here. So in your newsletter, there is the link for you. By the way, this week's the aviation box of chocolates for the paying readers of my newsletter, we have 20 fun facts about EVTOL, about the EVTOL market. And I'll give you a little teaser. That's it. I'm not gonna show anymore. I will keep it just for the readers of the newsletter. And then we have the California Air Show, and I will record this as a video. I will record this as a video because it's end of the week, and that can live on YouTube for the week. Let me just get some water. Just get some water. Right. Zach, get ready. Do you have any questions? Let the credit default to the deserving. Thank you, Matt. Dark Trobit. We talked about, Chris, we talked about TAT Aerospace, TAT Technologies. I'm talking to someone who is managing the IR, the investor relations, and I will try to get any content from them or with them. So that's something. Obviously, we are talking about. I'm talking subject to different company, but they also manage TAT Technologies in their portfolio. So I'll be giving some more updates on it short, probably fairly soon. Right, let me record this. Do you want to see Archer and Joby flying live? Well, you are in the right place. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Let me just change the lights. Just realized I need to change the lights. I don't like it. Let me swap it the other way around. That's better. What if I tell you can see Archer and Joby flying live? You are in the right place. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. It's time to also invite you to one of the bigger and probably one of the biggest American air shows in terms of eVTOLs and advanced air mobility. No other air show than California International Air Show in Salinas 2025. Archer and Joby take the stage. The California International Air Show, Salinas, returns on October 4th to October the 5th, 2025, bringing thunderous roars, aerial acrobatics, and this year, a historic first flight, eVTOL aircraft demonstrations by both Archer and Joby. Are you excited? Are you entertained? Well, have a look. This beauty will be flying as well as this beauty will be flying in there. So, Joby Aviation, arrival hometown spotlight. Joby Aviation will showcase its all-electric aircraft at the Salinas show, offering visitors a chance to step inside the cabin, meet the team, and experience the future of air taxis up close. This comes just after Joby's successful first FAA-approved flight between two US airports, Marina, their home base, and Monterey. And a week later, they carried out a rehearsal flight from Marina to Salinas. And they carried out two more, as far as I know. For Joby, the Salinas appearance is as much about public engagement as it is about technology, building trust and visibility ahead of certification and commercial launch. That's not it. You will see this beauty flying in there as well. Not this particular, you will see the different, you will see the piloted eVTOL version, but who knows? You might get surprised. Archer Aviation, Midnight Rising. Archer is equally making noise in Salinas with a planned flight demonstration of the Midnight aircraft. Salinas has become a strategic hub for Archer's test campaigns. Piloted test flights already performed earlier this year. Midnight recently reached 7,000 foot altitude in testing. Confirmed, unconfirmed, we are over 9,000 feet. That's still waiting to be confirmed, by the way. Ongoing flight operations in conventional aircraft are preparing procedures for eventual eVTOL service. The show presence underscores Archer commitment to local testing and operational readiness, with Salinas playing a vital role in its journey to market. And you can see a picture from Joby, where Joby is flying and Archer is on the ground. So why Salinas matters? This isn't just an airshow act. It's a public stage for the two American or United States eVTOL leaders to show progress side by side. Both are advancing through certification, and appearances like Salinas serve a powerful PR moments, investor confidence builders, and community overreach milestones. For the industry, it's a chance to see electric aviation standing shoulder to shoulder with traditional warbirds and jets. Proof that the next chapter in aviation is arriving fast. You should also see the Blue Angels, you should see some historic aircraft and much more. The link here, if you want to obtain your tickets, the link is here in our newsletter, and it's definitely worth it. You're not going to regret this. So let me know if you have attended this event. Send us some pictures, send us some photos, reach out. If you give us some content, we will show it live on our show. That's it from me. Here is related playlist to eVTOLs. Here is another video. Thank you. Take care of yourselves and each other. So who is going? Who is going? I want to hear it. Who is going to California? Who is going to California? I have no doubt Zach will be going. Zach, thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate it. Question relating to the Volonaut air bike. How hot does it get? Yeah, it's a good question. How hot does it get? KCNT. I think there will be some air intake channels around the engine, so it cools the area you are sat on. You can't be sitting literally on the engine. And you can buy, I think the smallest commercial jet engine you can buy is literally about size of this. So if you think of think of a large Coca-Cola bottle. It's probably size of that. So that the actual outtake is about this big, and the whole thing is about this long. So that's the smallest commercial jet engine. I think the thrust is about, I don't remember, is it 10, 20 pounds? Maybe more. But it's quite expensive. It costs about $5,000 or more. So this will be one of the smaller engines in there. It's not the whole bike is not made of the engine, obviously. But yeah, there must be some cooling air channels and stuff. Dark Trobbit says, I will send you pictures when the print stops. Thank you. Dark Trobbit will beat me to something I've been working on for like 6 months. He will beat me to it in like 2 days. Because something for my little exposition, for my little Hall of Fame, there'll be some more things coming. I'm working on something which has been sat on my desk for like 6 months already, but I'm about to finish it soon, so you will see it there. But Dark Trobbit will probably beat me to it in a few days, because I send him the same stuff. Do we have any questions? Any more questions? Willie Davis says 342 for Virgin Galactic. Bentonville is hosting an eVTOL show. They must be fishing for Walmart money, as that is World HQ where it all began. It's not an eVTOL show. It's an air show. It's not an air show. It's the whole technology. So you will see eVTOLs as well as Tesla, space, whatever you name it. But yeah, it will be very exciting. October, Dark Trobbit is happy about the T80 Technologies update. October 4th to 5th, I'll be at Salinas, only an hour and a half from me. I love it, Zach. I love it. Definitely send as many videos and pictures as you can. I love it. David says, great show, Vaz. Thank you, David. Next weekend, yes, Zach. Martin says, Sensei is back on Monday. Yay! God bless the Lucas 8 family. Jerry and Elba. Elba is back. Lovely to see you here. Thank you for joining. Do we have Zach? I'm 100% there. Brilliant. Dark Trobbit, unfortunately, I wish I could. It would be amazing to see them live. Jerry and Elba. Blessing everyone. I love it. Need some New England shows, Dark Trobbit. I can have a look, but I don't know. I wish I was still a mover. I would definitely had my dispatch route me out there to the show in California. Oh, I'm with you now. Oh, you'll be moving stuff to I love it, David. Jerry and Elba says, we love you, Vaz. Thank you, Elba. Lovely to see you here. Vaz is full coverage insurance likely to run me for my Joby there. But full coverage insurance likely to run me for my Joby there, Vaz. I don't know what coverage you got. I don't know, man, Dylan. Thibaut says, oh wow, so Joby and Archer will both be flying at Salinas? If yes, do you think I'll be bullish for Archer, as people would see both of them at the same level and think that Archer is undervalued? I don't think so. The next catalyst for Archer, unless they announce new partnership, will be their VTOL aircraft, their full VTOL aircraft. It'll be this aircraft, but piloted. Until they roll out this aircraft or announce it, it's completed and it's waiting for FAA approval or whatever. I don't think there'll be any big catalyst for Archer. So this moment, I've been eyeing it for weeks. I think we are a few weeks away. It's not going to be for too long. We are a few weeks away until we see this piloted, because they should be flying, as far as I know, they should be flying piloted at the end of the year on one of the biggest eVTOL air shows. So this will be big catalyst for Archer, definitely, when we will see the November 704 Alpha X-ray rolled out and flying. So hopefully that won't be long. I will cover all on your Discord page, videos and pictures. I love it, Zach. I love it. Thank you, Zach. So, big update on New Horizon aircraft. And I want to record this as a video. I want to record this as a video for one very reason. Because I spoke to someone, or I've been talking to someone. You can take the hint. You can take the hint from that. I'm not gonna say anymore. You can take the hint. About 2 weeks time. Let me just find a B-roll for it. So I don't have any.
Playing from desktop 602K49.
Horizon aircraft. Bear with me 1 second, and I will give you all the news. Horizon aircraft. Let's use this video. Nope. Bear with me. This will do. That's the one. Oh, look at that. Let me mute it. Look at that. Look at that little detail. Huh? Right. That's it. Let's change the colors just because I can. Let's go with that. Oh, look at that. I nearly turned my stream off. Good job I didn't do it. Didn't click on it. Right. Big update from New Horizon aircraft. Are they still worth it? Well, let's find out. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs, and it's time to start talking about New Horizon aircraft and their big update. Transition testing, fresh capital, and hydrogen ambitions. We have a little preview of the chart related to this year. The stock has been very up and down. It's been a roller coaster ride, but it looks like we are consolidating at higher and higher levels. And as of Friday, the closing bell, we have closed at 249. It looks like there's a lot of optimism now with the HOVR ticker symbol Horizon aircraft. So what updates we've got? Flight testing accelerates. Horizon aircraft, ticker symbol HOVR, confirms continued success in hover and fan-in-wing transition testing, a critical milestone for hybrid eVTOL flight mechanics. These tests support the viability of the Cavorite X7 platform, aimed at efficient regional mobility with VTOL capabilities. As the comment and quotation, the fan-in-wing transition is one of the hardest parts, and they are clearing it. You will see it on the video right now. The fan is built in to the wing. There are no propellers on the outside of the wings that need to tilt up and down. That is built into the wing. And when they finish their horizontal phase, the wing closes and the aircraft works as a fixed wing aircraft. We also have hydrogen collaboration in the works. Horizon is partnering with Zero Avia to explore integrating the ZA600 hydrogen electric powertrain into their aircraft. This signals serious intent to offer a zero-emission version of the Cavorite X7. It adds a sustainability edge to the aircraft, aligns flight global push for green aviation, and it keeps Horizon in conversations about long-term decarbonization. Here you can see a mock-up of the emergency version of the Cavorite X7 aircraft in the picture. Financial side, $11.1 million and more in new capital raised. To support the full-scale prototype and certification work, we have $8.4 million strategic investment, 2.7 million raised through warrant exercises. They regained Nasdaq equity compliance because their price has been kept for more than 30 days above the level of $1. And they received 180-day extension to meet bid price rule. Still early stage, but these moves show up the runway and show commitment to staying on the main stage. What was the market reaction? Upon these news, the HOVR stock surged about 14% following the update, signaling bullish sentiment on the back of the flight testing milestones, clean energy direction via hydrogen, and reinforced cash position and Nasdaq compliance. What do we need to look out for next as an investor? What to watch next? We are looking at the full-scale prototype rollout timeline, currently 18 months. No doubt we will see update on this very soon on our channel. Detailed test data and certification roadmap. We are also looking out for new partnerships or commercial contracts. We already know that New Horizon aircraft have already their first customers. Regulatory filings and approvals in Canada and United States, and we are looking at updates for capital runway versus development speed. We are tracking Horizon aircraft closely with eyes on every wing sweep, funding round and certification step. Stay tuned to Martyn Lucas Investor and follow EVTOL Hub for upcoming breakdowns and Saturday live coverage. This video was recorded on my Saturday live show. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are interested in Horizon aircraft and the whole EVTOL concept. We are giving you updates on EVTOLs pretty much daily, and no doubt you will hear more updates about Horizon aircraft very soon. That's it for now. Here is a playlist dedicated to EVTOLs, all content on EVTOLs, and here is another video. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, that's it. And I think it's time to wrap it up. It's probably the longest show I've ever run. I think I've covered it all. Have I covered it all? I gave you the Arkansas, the Bentonville, I gave you Salinas, I gave you Riders Cup, I gave you a little teaser for the box of chocolates. Oh, there's one more thing I want to give you. That is the week of the day. Picture of the week. What did I just say? Picture of the week. It's quite interesting. I really want to share this with you. Oliver Walker-Jones, the spokesperson for Joby, has shared this with us. A wall of amazing people doing amazing things. Just a small portion of the folks who work at Joby Aviation. Everyone signs it when they join. So look at that. How amazing that is. I love it. I love it. When I saw it, I was a bit moved because that shows that Joby really appreciate every individual working for them. So yeah, I think Martyn should do the same. He should have signature Martyn Lucas on his wall. Then he should have Sensei's signature and my signature on his wall. Just a little tip for you, Martyn. Yeah, but yeah, I love it. That's great. That's amazing. What is it? Whoa. What does... I've got a super chat from Jim, new song, for your equipment repair. Thank you. Any news on XTI? No, not yet, but I promise I will give you a little update next week. I'm now putting it on in my notes. XTAI, Jim, new song update. Let me just put it down. Yeah. I'll give you my thoughts on it next week. But thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. And the equipment repair, you mean the little aircraft, the little toy in there? Hang on. You mean the little toy in there? No, it's not broken. That's all right. But yeah, I'll be adding some more stuff as we go. You can see there is some content from the Royal International Air Tattoo, the biggest British air show. There is some content from Paris Air Show. There are some stickers. There's a lot of content from Vertical Aerospace. There is a eVTOL hub glass I got from one of my friends. There is a mug, Martyn Lucas mug, 4-year anniversary. There is my Paris Air Show mug, and there is another mug from one of my other friends' YouTube channel. So that is a bit of appreciation to everyone who are supporting me. Yeah, there will be more content. There will be growing as I'm traveling more and engaging with more people in person. But I thought it would be nice little touch to my studio. And I got inspired by Martyn, by the way. So, do we have any more questions, or are we going to wrap it up? David Hensley says, I think Archer's undervalued as well, Thibaut. I think we will see the real big gains come when they get into the money-making phase. Vaz is the man to answer that, though. Thank you, David. We will... Archer, definitely when they get flying in the Mid-East, proper flying, yeah, they need to roll out their fully transition aircraft, piloted. They need to start testing it for the piloted VTOLs, and once they do it, they can focus on the Mid-East. Once they are out in the Mid-East, it's not going to be long for the rollout. So I expect Joby to start their passenger flights. Excuse me, their passenger flights at the end of first quarter next year, and I think Archer will be there probably end of quarter 2 of 2026. It'll be rushed, but they will be there, and that will be great catalyst point because they'll be selling and supplying the aircraft. They'll be flying passengers. There'll be massive PR for them as well. Unless they pull something out of thin air, I don't think there will be any more catalyst for Archer this year. Who knows? We might get some update on the Olympics. We might get new partnership. Might get some new contracts from the Dubai Air Show. We will see. We will see. So hopefully that answers your question. Martyn, my thoughts and prayers are with you and Leah today. Yes, Martyn, we love you. Sending love to Martyn and Leah as well. Matt Dillon says, when folks begin to see them, as they do look super cool, like life-size drones, the crash videos that will fill the web will be so awesome. The crash videos. Yeah, I don't want to see any crash videos, because any crash will be negative PR, negative advertisement for the sector. So hopefully no crashes. Hopefully it will be safe. Emergency landings, no doubt there'll be emergency landings, but I don't want to see any crashes. I can't wait till Uber puts that Joby Aviation button on their app to their flight. Yes, correct. Vaz is doing it Apple style. I have one more thing. Yeah, today was just jam-packed, rammed, whatever, with news and everything. Thank you, Jim, for the super chat. Thibaut says, thanks for the great show. Have a nice weekend. Cherry and Elba says, I want to thank the moderators for keeping the channel running smooth. Please set the like button so we can bring this to others. Please visit our merchandise department. Pick up some great merchandise. Thank you, Elba. And Jim says, someone needs to make model of eVTOL for Martyn. Yeah. I want to thank, I'm a member and our subscriber, and I want to thank Martyn for creating the Lucas Investor channel. Yes. Thank you, Elba, for joining us. That's it for now. It's time to wrap it up. 2 hours. Supposed to be 60 minutes. You doing this to yourselves. just because you are staying and you are creating this great show. So thank you very much for joining. You will see me more through the week. If not, you'll see me same time, same place, same person, same news, you name it. Same audience. No, not the same audience. Better audience. Last Saturday, actually, I got my record show. I got 2.2 thousand views. That's my biggest Saturday live eVTOL show so far. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully, I'll see every one of you later and on Saturday as well. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other.